Power 106.7.
Live and direct.
Let's go. Hey, what's going on? This is Kevin Hart and Double J. I love your face.
And there it is. Hey, Kim, before we start, can I just throw something out here? When I found out you were coming back on the show, I told LB, my co-host, I said, LB, listen, we got to come up with some questions for Kevin. I want some good questions. I want those typical crappy garbage questions that every other radio station in America is going to ask Kevin.
No.
He said, I got one. Okay, his very first question was, why the hell were you wearing high heels the last time you were at Club Envy here in Albuquerque?
First of all, that was a wedge. It was a wedge. It was not a high heel. It was a shoe with a wedge, which is very popular, okay? It's a popular boot, and it had nothing to do with my height. It was all style.
Okay.
You guys look at me, you would know that I'm a fashionable guy. And being a fashionable man that I am, I went with a fashionable wedge.
Does the height thing ever really bother you when people mess with you?
No, for what? I'm confident, man. I'm a confident, fly little dude, okay? And when you feel good about yourself, you don't care what people say. I'm happy. I am happy about life, man. I'm happy about the fact that I am doing what I love to do, and it's working. I'm happy. I don't care about no daggone height. What I care about some height for it, man. What I care about is my toes. I got some ugly toes. Now, if I can replace those, I will be okay.
All-Star Game is coming up. You're a two-time MVP. Give us a prediction for the weekend.
I think you just said it. I'll be a 3-time MVP. I'm giving the people what they want. History. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my shirt off after the game. I'm going to then take my pants off. And I'm going to take my tights off. And I'm going to walk off the court naked the way a true champion should.
Did you say your tights?
Yeah, of course.
I did.
What man doesn't wear tights? They're called leggings these
You
days.
wear tights underneath your basketball shorts. That's how I know you're not a real athlete.
That's
So
right.
you don't know
You ain't
about-
lying.
And I will tell you, Kevin, he's about 280 pounds heavier than an athlete should be.
It's all sexy. Don't worry about it.
Jay, I knew that. I could tell. I could tell that. Just by his reaction.
Let's talk about Ride Along.
Is there anything that's not in the movie that you wish they would have kept in the movie? Like anything they left on the cutting room floor?
I mean, dude, there's so much. Like, right now, honestly, like, that DVD is going to be ridiculous when they have to go to deal with all of the things that were left. You're going to walk away and go, what? Oh, are you serious? How could they not put that in the movie? How could they not put this in the movie? Like, me and Cube, there are too many funny things that we couldn't put in the film. So I'm even more excited for the DVD than I am excited for the actual movie, because I know how much stuff we couldn't show in the movie.
A lot of times when a DVD comes out, they always go, extended editor's cut. You know what I mean? And then you get it, and you're like, yo, this is exactly what I see. And we're like, there is nothing different.
Yeah.
And the only other person besides you who maybe be able to accomplish a legit editor's edition or extended edition is Will Ferrell, because everybody will stay after the movie just to see all the bloopers and gag reels.
Of course.
Is there going to be a lot of those on the DVD?
Oh my God, yes, man. Like, I can't even put it into words. Like, you guys don't, those scenes that you've seen in Ride Along, and I don't want to say too much. I mean, even though we're doing crazy things in the box office, some people haven't seen it. But there's so many scenes that we had to take out because we had to make the movie tight. You know, we wanted to make it a tight movie to where it wasn't too long. But we got about a good 4 scenes that weren't even in the film that I know are going to make it. I know they're going to make the actual DVD. They're going to be ridiculous.
Who's funnier, you or Eddie Murphy?
Oh man, Eddie Murphy by far.
I'm not talking Eddie Murphy 1985. I'm talking Eddie Murphy today.
Hey, I'm talking Eddie Murphy today, Eddie Murphy 1985. I'm talking Eddie Murphy. There is no Kevin Hart without Eddie Murphy. If Eddie Murphy doesn't do what he did, I'm not able to get where I am now. So as a actor, as a comedian, you understand your lane and you understand how you got where you are. And you pay homage to those before you. So Eddie Murphy is on a pedestal the same way Richard Pryor is, same way Chris Rock is, the same way Red Fox is, the same way Martin Lawrence is. I mean, I can go down the list.
So
you understand who did what and why you're able to do what you do. You don't ever put any type of disrespect between you and them in the past. I'm doing what I'm doing because those guys came before me and destroyed the game.
Your ex-wife is a comedian, correct?
I'm not sure if she does comedy or if she's doing it. I know that's the mother of my kids and we friends, but you know, on her career side, I don't really jump into that. That's her thing, and I just tell her to do what she should and, you know, have as much success as she wants to.
That is the classiest answer because most guys guys will go, hell no, she's not funny. You know what I mean? That was the classiest answer I've heard from somebody. Have you had to check Ice Cube at all for not being gangster enough?
Never. Q has a demeanor of a crazy person. He's actually a nice guy, though, believe it or not. So, with that being the case, we've never run into problems. Man, we had a great time. You're looking at two guys who love their craft and who enjoy doing what they do best, entertaining.
You've been out here in Albuquerque doing stand-up a couple times. You got any kids floating around?
Do I have any what?
Any babies floating around in Albuquerque?
I hope not. It's not like I've been to Albuquerque once. I was there in my crazy days. But, I can say that right now, no. I'm good as of right now, so it's cool.
Now, because of this, there's going to be some nut job that files a paternity suit against you in Albuquerque. I'll tell my wife not to do that, though. All right.
Well, what would the world be without crazy people?
Kevin Hart, a fantastic movie. It's called Ride Along. If you haven't seen it, it's in theaters now. And just quickly, I know you got to run, but you have another movie coming out, too, don't you?
Yes, sir. About last night, dropping this weekend, man. Trying to make history. People, let me tell you something. You will not be disappointed. Go see it. It does not disappoint. Not a chick flick. I mean, literally, it's a movie that appeals to everyone. So go check it out.
Kevin, thanks so much for hanging out with us, brother.
I appreciate it.
And that's how it's done.
Wake up, wake up. Wake up with Double J in the morning. Weekdays 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Power 106.7.